Now, students, we're going to take a look at the balconies and get them finished off. So there's a set of balconies on each elevation. I'll do one for you, and then it's a question of copying and repeating all the way up. Okay, so on my first floor, you need to pull a section through each of the balconies to double check what I'm going to show you here. So here's my section one. Now, so here's the balcony that we created. So it needs to be connected back to the main slab using one of those shock thermal breaks. Okay, and that'll be detailed up when we come to that. But you'll notice as well that I created the balcony before I created the curtain walling. So it's not perfectly positioned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select each balcony here on the vertical here. Okay, and I'm going to move it out. And I want to move it out to about there, something like that. Okay. Now, if you select each one, you can just extend back then, and that extends the length of the balcony. So you can do that with each one there. Right. Now let's get into our first floor plan. So you can see that the when we design the concrete precast panels, they would need to be designed with kind of a slot for the balcony, so that it'll fit over the balcony, if you know what I mean. Because the sequence of work will be that the balcony will be poured before the concrete panels come in. So that's a detail you look after when you're into more detailed construction drawings, something along those lines. Okay. So here's my balcony here. The first thing I want to do is I want to put a floor on this. So I'm going over to architecture and floor, and I've got a new floor family here. Okay, and I'll show you. So I created a new, I used the ceramic tile material, and I just created, I did a file new, and I created a balcony materials, and it's got a little bit of shading in the background and a little bit darker on the, could even maybe go darker again there. Okay, on the pattern. All right, now, so that's those ones there. And I put in 20 mil to allow for grout and various other bits and pieces like that too. Okay, so let's get these in. Now I'm gonna put them in. That's my drainage channel there, so I'm not going to put them in there for the moment anyway. Okay, and I will finish this. Now, let's go straight back into our section and see where this has arrived up. So you can see this is a slope for starters, all right? And that the tile needs to come down. But I'm going to, okay, so I need to go back. Okay, back into my first floor here. Right, because if I need to fall on it, I've got to put a slope arrow in. So here's my slope arrow, and I'll just go from center to here. Okay, and then escape, and then pick the slope arrow again. And the default is height at tail. You want to change that to slope. Okay, and you want to put the offset to 0, and you want to put a slope of 1 degree. All right, now you can finish those, and we'll go back into section 1. Wrong way. So we need to do a, well, it's still available to me here, so I'll put in a -1. Apply, and it goes that way. Now, let's just move it down, and we'll sit it on the concrete like so. Okay, now let's take a look at that 3D. All right, there we go. It's over the other side, of course. Now there it is there. Okay, now we want to do our railings. So if you had followed me on a couple of the other videos here, you'll notice that I took some of the railings from the Eurocode house because they were very nicely done, and I moved them across into the project here. And this is where this comes into its own. So we're going to go into railing, sketch path, and we will go somewhat, say, from here. Now we might have to move that back a little bit, but we'll go to there. Okay, and then we go across to here, and then we go from there down to there. Okay. Now, if you hit the drop-down box here, the glass panel bottom fill is quite a nice one. There's the nautical handrail and something else, but that glass bottom fill is one from the Eurocode house. So I will go, okay, now let's get into 3D and have a look at that. Now, I think that works quite well, something like that. So what we would do then is let's take that and we'll add to the selection this. Okay, make sure it's all there, and we'll put that on the copy clipboard. Okay, and we will paste to selected levels, which would be the second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, now I've done one over here as well, so let's take that one. And that, oops, one. Minus and plus onto the copy clipboard, and we will paste to selected levels, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay, and you'll do that around the other side as well. Okay.